Rev up your engines!
Well, Consumer Reports lists the 5 most reliable used cars that you can buy in 2024. Now, I agree with most of it for once. Normally I don't. Lexus is number 1. Toyota is number 2. Mazda is number 3. Now, Mazda is improving things, I do have to say. Acura is number 4. Honda's number 5. But strangely enough, Buick is number 6 and BMW is number 7. BMW, no, they're not the most reliable used cars. That's a line of baloney. I don't know who paid them money for that one. Now, Buick, this is an interesting story because Buick doesn't really sell cars anymore. They sell SUVs. And many of the Buick SUVs you see in the United States are made in China. But they're allowed to bring in the United States without a tariff because GM builds them in China. So they got a little bit of an asterisk there, Buick made in China. But I do have to say, how the heck they stuck BMW in there? Those things are endless money pits. They're horrible used cars to buy. Ask anybody who's honest about cars. If they ever owned a BMW, they'll say they are just the biggest money wasters, BMW, or bring my wallet to pay for all the repairs. I've even known mechanics that bought used BMWs, and they said that was the worst car I ever bought. What a plastic pile of crap. So I don't know how that got on there, but I kind of agree with the other ones. I was just reading an article on what Polestar and Volvo got wrong. Now I realized they were together first, making electric cars, then they kind of split apart. It's been an absolute disaster, especially for Volvo. I road tested an electric Volvo, and I was rather impressed. I don't like electric cars, but I thought it was a decent car. But the guy brought me one. It was a $67,000 car. He was smart. He didn't buy it, he leased it, and he said when the lease was up, he was going to get rid of it. But just for laughs, this is a $67,000 car, and it was only the second year it was out. So the oldest car you could have would be one that is a year old. So I look around, I see in Nashville, there's a whole bunch of these Volvo electric cars for sale. They're going for as little as $27,000 with 20-something thousand miles on them. This is a $67,000 car that's 1 year old. So it shows they have been a massive failure in the United States. They don't even think of their own market. Used to be hippies when I was young because they were cheap, but they're not cheap anymore, right? So what do those people want? They want convenience. The soccer mom doesn't have to worry about, gee, am I going to have enough electricity to take the kids to the soccer game, go shopping? They want something that is convenient. That's another reason why Mercedes-Benz electric vehicles are failing. They cost too much money, and rich people want convenience. They don't want inconvenience. Come on now. They didn't even know their own market. That's just as dumb as Harley Davidson making their live wire electric motorcycles. They've only sold a handful of them. Nobody wants the stupid things, and you'd think they would have thought, let's see, we make loud, noisy, fast motorcycles that can go hundreds of miles before refilling. Oh, let's replace it with an electric motorcycle that makes no noise and go like 60 miles maybe on a highway going 80 miles an hour and it runs out of juice. Makes you wonder about these corporations. I guess it just proves that, yes, indeed, corporations are dead from the neck up, and whatever is giving them some kind of motivation doesn't have much thought behind it. Well, here's a scam that got me about a year and a half ago. Don't let it get you. Scammers are using fake QR codes on parking meters to steal your card information. As you can see in the picture there, they put a sticker on there, give you information, you put it in, and then they end up starting stealing money out of your credit card. It happened to me. They didn't get it because I saw it on my credit card. I immediately contacted the bank and said, this is a ripoff. I'm trying to park my car. They charged me $39.95 to join some stupid thing, and I got refunded. I didn't have any problem with it because, you know, these scammers can only go so far. They're going by your own laziness. You got to have your phone with your bank card on it so you can see what charges immediately are coming up. And I saw, what's this charge? It happened to be a charge from Boston. And I'm like, why am I getting a charge from Boston from parking a car in Clarksville, Tennessee? Then I realized I'd been scammed. Now what they do is they place their own QR over the legitimate ones on the parking meter. Now the FBI says that Americans lost more than $150 million in these scams for fake QR codes for parking last year. That is insane. 150 million bucks, right? So there's scumbags out there doing it, but, you got a real credit card company. I got a Visa, Chase, and they really treat me well. That if there's ever a problem, I just get on there. Hey, what is this nonsense charge? And they always take it off. So if you have been scammed like that, get a hold of your credit card company. Tell them, hey, this is baloney. Have them block that company forever so they can't put charges on you anymore. But you got to look, because if you don't look, they take advantage of people who are just, oh, well, I don't know. What did I pay for this month? Oh, I don't know. You got to check it out. But be real leery about those stupid stickers. Find what's in your area. I often use Park Mobile, and it will say Park Mobile. And when I go on my phone, they have the number of the area, like 17621 or whatever it is, right? So I type that in. Park Mobile shows me where I am and am I paying for the parking there. It's a pretty good app. Never had a problem with them. Do not get caught by these scammers who are putting fake QR codes on there. I personally don't like QR codes at all, because who the heck knows what those stupid things are doing. If you want to do something I did like Park Mobile, I go to their website, I download their app, and I do it through them. I don't do it by scanning a QR code. It's dangerous doing that. Well, if you think you've seen bad things while you're traveling, well, a passenger on American Airlines, he destroyed their counter with a hammer because it turns out that some scammer sold him a fake ticket. Now, why are you taking on American Airlines? They didn't sell him a fake ticket, right? But what I want to know is, where'd the guy get the hammer? How did he get his hands on a hammer to start smashing their counter? Now, I do have to say, at least it wasn't in the United States. It was in Chile, so, foreign countries. But the flight was going to Miami, so was this guy bringing a hammer on the plane to Miami? What plans did he have? And he certainly didn't have much control over himself. He starts smashing the desk. I guess I'll X off Chile for one place I want to visit if they got people there that crazy. But I do have to say, it wasn't a Chilean. This guy was Haitian. Well, Haiti's got a lot of problems, let me tell you. It is not exactly a place you'd want to visit. They got gang violence, drugs, on top of hurricanes damaging the place, right? Well, maybe this guy was so mad that he was a Haitian, he took it out on the desk of the American Airlines. I thought I've seen people get mad at an airport. And I still want to know, where the heck did this guy get a hammer? And there's a picture of him. Check it out. He's got this ball peen hanger. He's smashing it up. Where did he get it from? Is the security in Chile that bad? Whoa. There was this man complaining, and he says, why is my friend's plane ticket 200% more than mine when we're on the same American Airlines flight going to Nashville? Music City. These guys are musicians, right? Well, I guess being musicians, they can be very talented playing music, but a lot of them have no idea of economics and how money works, it seems. Because this guy says, my teammates' flights cost 200% more than my own for the same flight. Now, I gotta say, this guy's pretty stupid. Here's what he says. Okay, I need someone who understands how airlines work to explain this to me. I'm flying from San Antonio to Dallas to Nashville. 3 stops. Cost me $260. He got a round-trip, non-refundable flight in basic economy. $260, right? Basic economy. The band got on the same flight, and their tickets are $787. He shows the web page, and you look at it, you can see that those are round-trip, non-refundable for main cabin. Doesn't the guy realize that they charge different for different seats? Gee, he would have really been shocked if he would have bought in first class tickets, right? I've been on planes that people paid 4 times what I paid. They were in first class, and I was sitting next to the toilet in basic economy, right? Hey, we're all on the same flying bus. I really don't care. Hey, I was close to the toilet. I didn't have that far to go. Right? This is what amazes me about people. This guy makes a TikTok thing. People watch it. Oh, how could this possibly be? Well, this guy is so dumb, doesn't even understand how the airlines make money. They want to sell more expensive tickets to make more profit. A lot of times you're in basic economy. You can't bring carry-on. You don't have a plug to plug your phone or anything to charge it. We're in first class. You get fancier food. They wait on. They give you hot towels. I mean, I don't think it's worth the money. I rode first class once because one of the airlines screwed us over, and we had a layover in Miami, and they just stopped running it because it was too late, so we had to sleep in the stinking airport on the ground. It was a horrible experience to the Miami airport, right? But on the way back, since we were so inconvenienced, they they gave us first-class tickets from Miami back to Houston. Why would I spend all that money to sit in the seats, got a little bit more room, and to give you hot towels, you know? I'll keep the $400 in my pocket myself. I'm not impressed by things like that. But I gotta say, this guy was really stupid. If he didn't even understand that's how the airlines work, no wonder he's a musician. Don't get into economics, buddy. Keep playing music, right? And he's in a band I never even heard of. And there's so many bands out there that never make it. I hope they have a manager who understands money and how it works, because this guy doesn't have a clue. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.